Hi, my name is Emily Cooper, and today I'm going to teach you the method of making date balls. Date balls are a dessert or a treat that you can have at any holiday. It is a family tradition that we make them every Christmas. So my sister, my mother, and I started when I was a child, and we got together and we would make date balls every Christmas and give them as gifts. Today I'm going to show you what you will need to prepare yourself to make the date balls. You will need a plate, a medium saucepan, 2 wooden spoons, a mixing bowl, 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of butter, 1 cup of chopped dates, a half a cup of powdered sugar, 2 cups of Rice Krispies, and 1 egg. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and prepare our last step so that we don't have to come back to this. We're going to take our Rice Krispies and we're going to pour them in the mixing bowl. What we're also going to do is important. We are going to take the spoon that we're going to use with the mixing bowl, and we're going to take just a little bit of butter and we're going to coat the spoon with the butter. I'll explain to you a little bit later why we do this, but this is a very important step in the process. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to beat the egg. And this is important for when you mix your ingredients. You want to already have this egg beaten for the recipe. So we're going to take it just like you do scrambled eggs, and you're going to beat the egg. Our next step, we're going to go ahead over and we're going to move to the saucepan. For the purposes of this video, we already have the saucepan. We have the butter melted, the half a cup of butter, and the 1 cup of sugar melted, and we're going to mix in the dates. We're going to make sure to mix this thoroughly. Once the dates are all mixed up and you've got your temperature on a medium heat, you're going to prepare to pour the egg in. So you've got your beaten egg and you're going to pour this in. Now if you notice when you pour the egg, you can kind of hear everything burn into the bottom of the pan. You want to make sure that you stir quickly so that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan and the egg does not begin to cook. What you'll see sometimes if your temperature is too hot is the egg begins to cook right in the ingredients. See the whites here will start to cook, so you want to stir very quickly to get this prepared. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stir quickly for another 4 minutes. The total time is a 4 to 5 minute of stirring, so we're going to do this for another 4 minutes. Now we've been stirring for about 4 minutes, and what we're looking for here is this bubbling within the ingredients. So as you can see, we're stirring rapidly and the mixture is bubbling and you've got a caramel color, and you're stirring so that it does not stick to the bottom. So now that our dates have cooked, our eggs, our sugar, our butter's all cooked together, we're going to take this off the stove. We're going to make sure that we turn our stove off. And then we're going to pour the mixture over our Rice Krispies. Now as we pour it, it is making an almost clean break from the pot due to the heat, but everything is still sticking to the bottom of the pot. So a piece of advice, when possible, take your pot and stick it right under some warm water. Now we're going to take our spoon that has our butter and we're going to fold this together. The reason that we're using the spoon with butter on it is because the butter will keep it from sticking. So we're able to mix this up without having to fight the sticky caramelized mixture too much. And it'll still stick a little bit, but you're going to continue to fold it in and it'll just be a lot easier to clean and mix up once you have that buttered spoon. So what you're wanting to do here is you're wanting to make sure everything's mixed so that when we move the ingredient to let it sit for a little bit, it's all ready to get to our last step. So we've checked it a little bit. Now we have everything mixed up. We don't see any dry Rice Krispie treats in here. We're going to take our mixture and we're going to take this and we're going to move it to the refrigerator. Now we're going to keep this in the refrigerator for a little bit of time so that it can cool. While it's in the refrigerator, we can start cleaning up our dishes, and we're going to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes so that it cools down. Now that we've let our ingredients sit for 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to remove them from the fridge. What we do need to think about is how much time they sit in the fridge. If they sit for too long, then the ingredients will begin to get hard. So if you plan on running other errands or cooking a whole bunch of other things, make sure that you don't make the date balls in between all of those errands. So right now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to test our temperature. Now we've already washed our hands, but we're going to touch the date ball for temperature, and we're just touching it for temperature that is comfortable to us, because sometimes the date ball mixture can get so hot that you can actually burn your skin. One important step that we're going to do is we're going to take some butter from a stick of butter, and we're going to rub it all over our hands. And this is very messy, but just like the butter on the stick, the wooden spoon, this is important. So we get that all over our hands like some lotion, and then we're going to roll the date balls. We're going to make them into a ball that's smaller than a golf ball, but however you choose to make them. This is the size that I tend to make them, and the reason I do this is because it's a little bit more than a bite size, but just perfect for a little snack. I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to put it right into the powdered sugar. The ingredients immediately catch onto the powdered sugar and coat it. This is the best part of the date balls. Now what you have here is a complete date ball. You're going to continue to do this until all of the balls in the mixture are complete. You can make them smaller, bigger, test them for taste to see what you like best. Some people like it a little bit sweeter, some people like it a little bit less. Some people even like to take and roll coconut. So next thing you want to do is you want to figure out how you're going to store them, put them in a box, package them up for a gift, and you will be good to go. That there is how you make a date ball. I hope that you can take this recipe and adopt it as your own, maybe switch the ingredients up some, and have it at your next holiday event. Thank you.